There are so many off-plan properties right now in Ajah. Ajah is like almost the hub of off-plan properties right now, from Ado Road, Badore, Lekki Palm City, Thomas Estate, Ajiwe, Ibamadison Yao, Gombo, Okun Ajah, Sangotedo, Monastery Road. Like, there are so many off-plan properties going on here, and a lot of you guys have bought some. A lot of you guys are considering to buy some. Should I buy Urban Prime? Should I buy Lekki Pride? Should I go for Appleton? Should I buy Ambience? Should I go for Garcia's Gusto? Should I buy Terra Gardens? So in this episode of Meet the Property Guy, you'll be reviewing some of these locations, some of these off-plan properties in Ajah, Abijo, Sangotedo, just for you to understand why some are selling at certain prices, and the pretty advantages and pros and cons for you to invest in some certain locations in the Ajah, Sangotedo, Abijo axis. So in case you are coming across a video like this for the first time, please meet the Property Guy property channel. Yeah, I'm the Property Guy. I like to discuss everything in real estate for those who are about to start investing, those who are already investing already, and those who are just still like first time investors and haven't learned so much about the real estate market here in Lagos. We share tips, guides, and advice, locations, land titles, land documents, property clauses, real estate companies, real estate developers, shortlets, buy and flip, land banking, pretty much everything you need to know for you to maximize your real estate investment. So after watching this particular guide, I also suggest you go to our playlist on shortlet, land banking, Lekki, Ajah, Ekpe, Ibeju Lekki. There are some topics, several topics that we have covered on each of these subjects. So let's go into the topic, reviewing off-plan properties in Ajah, Sangotedo, and Abijo. Now, I've done a couple of topics: Sangotedo versus Ogombo, Sangotedo versus Awoyaya, and so on and so forth. And if you have been learning my video or watching my video, you already have clues about some of this location. Now, we have Ajah as a popular area on the island. We have Sangotedo, another popular area on the island, and then we have Abijo. For people coming from Lekki, you get to Ajah first before you get to Sangotedo, and you get to Sangotedo first before you get to Abijo. For people coming from Ekpe, you get to Abijo first before you get to Sangotedo, and get to Sangotedo first before you get to Ajah. So let's start with Ajah. Now, for Ajah, we have different sub-communities and towns under Ajah. Even some of the places that are on adverts that is Ajah is not Ajah. Alright, so we have Ilaje, Mubi Ilaje, we have the Ado Road, Badore, and then we have Ajiwe, we have Ibamadison, which is the Ogombo Road, and then General Pit Bus Stop, Max. Anything after Lagos Business School, LBS, anything after LBS is not Ajah, that's Sangotedo. Alright, now, so what are the different off-plan opportunities around these axes that I mentioned? Now, around Ibamadison Ogombo axis, there are so many off-plan properties. This is where we have Lekki Pride 1, Lekki Pride 2, Lekki Pride 3 by Xylos. This is where we have Urban Prime 1, Urban Prime 2, Urban Prime 3, Urban Prime 4 by Landwey. And this is where we have the Citadel Views 2.0 by Victoria Crest. Only the 2.0 is in Ibamadison. The Citadel Views 1.0 is in Sangotedo. There is a difference between those two locations. So basically, the location for Citadel Views 2.0 is closer than the location of 1.0. So Citadel Views 2.0 by Victoria Crest Homes is also at Ibamadison. Then the Dream City by Revolution Plus, the abandoned project by Revolution Plus, Dream City, is also at Ibamadison. Then which popular project? Then we have the Estate by Pinec. We have Angus Blue by Patco Homes, and some other. We have Paragon Smart Homes, that's Meridian Boulevard. The Paragon Smart Homes by Landmark is also at the Ogombo, Ibamadison axis. Now, for a lot of you guys, some of you guys have bought into one of these projects, maybe bought Urban Prime, or bought Lekki Pride, or bought Paragon Smart Homes. The location is fantastic, Ibamadison is very nice, and the regional road that is currently ongoing around the VGC axis is also going to create a very huge spillover to Ibamadison in terms of higher rents, higher rental demand, and also higher property appreciation. So if you have invested in any of this development, it's fantastic. All right, so just giving a brief review of Urban Prime 4 is sold out, Urban Prime 1 is sold out, Urban Prime 2 is sold out. It's only Urban Prime 3 that is selling right now. Citadel Views 2.0 is still selling. Paragon Smart Homes by Landmark is also still selling. Lekki Pride 1, the duplexes at Lekki Pride 1 are sold out, but the 1 and 2 bed in Lekki Pride 1 are still selling. Lekki Pride 2 is selling houses, and Lekki Pride 3 is only land. There's also land for sale at Paragon Smart Homes, which is Meridian Boulevard. Now, right now, most developers in this axis have pegged the cost of land for a 500 square meter between 45, 47 to 50 million for land. Now, there are 2-bedroom terrace in each of these. Citadel Views 2.2 have a 2-bedroom terrace. Lekki Pride 2 have a 2-bedroom terrace. Paragon Smart Home have a 2-bedroom terrace also selling. The prices of a 2-bedroom terrace at Ibrahim Adesanya right now have been pegged between 53 to 55 million right now. 53 to 55 million. 3-bedroom terrace basically like around 60 to 65 million, and 4-bedroom houses are likely around like 70 75 million in these houses right now, for those of you guys that want to invest. Now, Citadel Views also have apartments. They have 1 and 2 bed apartments selling. The prices are pretty much higher than Lekki Pride 1. So for you guys that are on a budget, you might want to consider Lekki Pride 1 for apartments instead of Citadel Views 2.0. But one thing about Citadel Views 2.0 is that you can't compare the delivery of Victoria Crest with any developer in Ibrahim Adesanya. Looking at their track record, the Victoria Crest estates that have delivered in Hockley, Victoria Bay estates, and different projects that are delivered all around the Lekki axis, you can't, no developer beats Victoria Crest right now in terms of delivery, in terms of infrastructures, and in terms of sustainability, which means that their estate in 3 years time, in 4 years time, they even have estate that is like I've been delivered 6 years ago, and once you go there, you are still going to like really love it because everything there is still well maintained. So you can't compare that with maybe developers that are still having like their first year project or their second year project. So Landwey is Landwey definitely, and we have the Urban Prime 1, Urban Prime 2, Urban Prime 3, pretty like showcasing what they can do, and they still have a 3-bed Lavadia 1 and Lavadia 2 series, and also 4-bed also selling at Urban Prime 3. Now, the Lekki Pride 2 is there, the Lekki Pride 3 is there. If you feel like you don't like any of these estates, you don't like any of their designs, or you feel like you prefer to have your own custom built home, then you can consider to buy Lekki Pride 3, to buy land there. Maybe a 300 square meter, a 400 square meter, a 500 square meter. A 300 square meter is pretty enough for you to have a 5-bed duplex. But definitely with the 500 square meter, you get more land space. But a 300 square meter is pretty enough for you to have your own personal home. So if you prefer to build yourself, Lekki Pride 3 is there. Then Paragon Smart Homes, Paragon Smart, they reviewed their price recently, but Landmark is also doing fantastically well because almost all the projects in Paragon Smart Homes right now have been roofed. Even some that finished the interior finishings, and some were lucky to buy early this year and last year on 24 months payment plan. The price have gone up like almost 3 or 4 times after when those people are bought. So that's a fantastic thing about Landmark. If you can be opportune to buy their project on 24 months payment plan, it's almost guaranteed by the time you finish your payment plan in 2 years, your projects have gone up like with extra 10 million, extra 12 million, or with extra 15 million. So that's Ibrahim Adesanya. Now going to Ajah, Ajah we have Appleton Court in Ajah, 2-bedroom terrace, 3-bedroom terrace, and 4-bedroom terrace at Appleton Court. Fantastic development also. The company or the developer, that's like pretty like their first project. So some people might be wary of that, but looking at their design, looking at their quality of what they have built there is really, really fantastic. And the location is also very, very nice because it's even much closer than most of the property that are inside Ibrahim Adesanya or Gombo houses. So if you have come across Appleton Court before, yes, is a project that I can recommend. Now, if you need further reviews on any of these projects, you can reach me directly on WhatsApp. Now, the next one after Ibrahim Adesanya is General Pate bus stop. The We have a lot of projects around the houses. We have the ambience by Tribitat. We have Metro Homes. For you guys that have seen any advert about Metro Homes is also at General Pit bus stop inside the Atlantic Layout Estate. And then we have Romax 12. Romax 12 is like the most affordable off-plan project right now in Ajah. Right now, the most affordable. There are 1 bed, there are 2 bed. You can't find any price that beats that. Then they have their 3-bed duplex, they have their 4-bed terrace duplex, and they also have their 5-bed fully detached duplex at Romax 12. Now, I won't really be going into too much of prices because some of the prices I don't know is offhand. Alright, so that's for the Ajah, and then General Paint bus stop. Now, once we have moved beyond the Lagos Business School, you have left Ajah. Now you are at Sangotedo. Now, looking at the off-plan properties and off-plan projects in Sangotedo, there are a couple of them too. We have Citadel Views 1.0 by Victoria Crest. That's at Olokonla at Sangotedo. We have the Ambience 2 by Tribitat. It's also at Sangotedo. We have Sherwood Court. We have the Terra Gardens by Landwey. We have the apartment by Landwey, and we have Gracias Goldstone. Gracias Goldstone is also at Sangotedo. All these projects are pretty like after Ajah, Sangotedo, and the prices is also here and there, modestly affordable. Also, Gracias have up to 18 months payment plan. For Terra Gardens, I think Landwey is also doing up to 18 months payment plan. For Sherwood Court, you can do 18 month payment plan also. For Citadel Views 1.0, the place is delivered, so you can only pay outright. I think they have an annex for that 1.0. And then for Ambience, you can also do 12 months payment plan also. So at this location, you can still get like a 2-bed terrace for like 45, I think, yeah, 45 million. Ambience is doing 45 million for a 2-bed terrace, and you can still get a 4-bed. A 4-bed at Sherwood Court is 49 million. 49 million that cannot get you a 2-bed in Ibama. This one, yeah, we get you a 4-bed in Sangotedo. So when you are looking at these prices and people are putting Ajah there, and you're like, I see Ajah 49 million 4-bed, I see Ajah 55 million 2-bed, and how come? Is because there are different parts. The 49 million for a 4 million terrace is Sangotedo. The 55 million for a 2-bedroom terrace is Ibrahima Desonya. So realtors know how to play with you guys. So they know how to just put Ajah there so that you can feel like, it's Ajah is Ajah. Ajah is not Ajah. They are closer than each other, and the landmarks are pretty different. So 49 million will get you a 4-bed terrace at Sherwood Court. Landwey 2-bed apartment at Terra Gardens is like 50 million. They have a 3-bed townhouse, a 4-bed townhouse like 70 and 80 million. I'm not talking about the prices. It's not my biz. I've always said it. It's not my job to tell you buy this, don't buy this. My job and my role is to guide you and advise you that if you buy this, these are the consequences. This is what you can use it for. If you don't buy this, these are the consequences. This is what you can use it for. So I'm not going to come and tell you, don't buy this one, no, buy this one. No. I'm not going to create enemies for myself. All right, so Gracias Goldstone is there selling a 2-bedroom apartment, finished. The Goldstone have been there for like almost 2 or 3 years. They sold custom finished houses. Now they're selling finished houses. I think they want to encourage people to start living in their estate, so which is fantastic also. And these are the projects around the Sangotedo houses. Now, moving further, going to Abijo GRA, we have this fantastic project by Landmark, which is Avocado 1.0 and Avocado 2.0. The Avocado 1.0 is delivered pretty right now. Only 2-bed and 3-bed terrace is still selling there, while the Avocado 2.0, which is also at Abijo GRA, is 1-bed, 2-bed and 3-bed service apartments. That one is still on a 24 months payment plan, and it's still like a pre-launch price right now. Pre-launch price. And remember, the best time for you to buy an off-plan, is at pre-launch. I've talked about pre-launch and the pros and cons of pre-launch before, so I won't be going too much into that. Now at Abijo, we also have the Hockley by Landwey, and we have the Hampton Court by High Bridge. We have the Hampton Court by High Bridge, and there are also some off-plan also inside Amity Estate at Abijo also. So if you look at if you can search about some of the developments at Abinti Estate, you are going to also find some off-plan inside that estate that are selling too. So like I said, Abijo is after Sangotedo, Sangotedo is after Ibamade Sonya, Ibamade Sonya is after Ajah Bridge. So you have an idea of the proximity now. So it's good for you to also invest in Abijo GRA also, because the price of properties in that house is pretty fast. When Landmark launched the Avocado 1.0, a 2-bed terrace with BQ was 27.5 million. 27.5 million. The last price increase that they did now, that 2-bed terrace is now 42 million. 42 million. It's not even up to 2 years yet. 42 million. So, and some people bought at 27.5 million. Can you imagine? At pre-launch, paid for like 2 years. So this is just to show you how fast properties are picking up, how fast those prices are going up. If you don't buy right now, you buy later and you pay higher. For people that I won't even pressure you to come and buy, because I know that you are going to come back. And by the time you come back, the prices are higher. So no pressure at all. No pressure. So the Avocado 2.0 is there. 1 bed is 27.5 million. 2 bed is 37.5 million. 3 bed is 47.5 million. Like I said, I'm not really going to be reviewing the prices, because if I review the prices, trust me, a lot of people will come calling me and like, what are you saying? Okay, so I'm not going to review the price so much, but just tell you where it is located, which one is closer, which one is farther, and just for you to have an idea of what and where you are buying. Now, the empty court is like the most affordable duplex right now in the entire Ajah to Abijo houses. A 2-bed terrace with BQ is 37 million, and a 3-bed terrace with BQ is 40 million. You can't get that price anywhere, except you go down to Hockley or Lekki. So, and I guess because these places like their first development, which is the company, their first housing development, so that's why they don't want to jack up the price too much, so that they're not going to scare away investors. So if you are looking for a modestly affordable duplex, the empty court meets that. Now the Hockley is like only the development right now in the entire Abijo to Ajah axis that is facing the Lekki Expressway directly. Facing the expressway directly. Only Hockley. The only project after Hockley that is facing the express directly is the Oranges, by the same developers by Orange Island. So, and those two projects, both the Hockley and the Oranges, are not going to be delivered this year. If you have invested there, you are about to invest there, just know that delivery is not this year. It's not possible. For Hockley is even high rises. I think they are going to like maybe 6 or 7 floors. So you should be trying to add the number of years that it will take to deliver to that one. Alright, so for anyone that is looking to invest in maybe something facing the expressway or facing the Lekki Expressway directly, because that have very low competition right now, the Hockley or the Oranges, you can consider any of those two. I can also give you details on those anyway. So those are just like the review of the different off-plan properties around those houses: Sherwood Court, Citadel Views 1.0, Citadel Views 2.0, Ambiance 1.0, Ambiance 2.0, Lekki Pride 1, Lekki Pride 2, Lekki Pride 3, Oman Prime 1, Prime 2, Prime 3, Prime 4, and which one again? Paragon Smart Homes, Avocado Smart Homes, Avocado 2.0, and so on. Now, definitely, I can advise you, because that's my job. I can advise you on which of these off plans for you to buy. Maybe you want to do buy and flip, maybe you want to buy just for you to rent out, or you want to buy for short lets. I can advise you that, okay, go for this one can meet this objective, this one can meet that objective, this one does not meet this objective, but this one meets this objective better, based on where they are located, based on the developer, and based on the design of the houses and the estates. Alright, so if there's any of these projects, any of these properties that you have been looking into, that you have been trying to understand the prices, the payment plan, you can definitely drop a comment. You can drop a comment here. I'm going to explain, give you details of that, or you can reach me directly on my WhatsApp. So thanks once again for watching our videos. Thanks once again for your time, for the attention, for every one of you guys. I appreciate you guys a lot. People that have called, people that have dropped comments, people that give us the thumb likes, people that share our videos. I appreciate you guys have been supportive. You guys have been supportive in every way, and I get a lot of encouragement also from you guys. So I appreciate you guys so much, and see you next time.